Good morning to all of you. Uh, this is the uh, feedback video series, and if you are familiar with my several previous video series, uh, you also heard about classroom video series. So this is the that same video series, but now this time I am calling this like a feedback video series because now in this video series I will not just explain the learnings and the outcomes that I get through my college study and during the college period, but also I will discuss here the things that I will learn at home and my all over the day mainly. And but this series I am mainly just talk about my college uh, syllabus, mainly academics that I am pursuing this time, that is Bsc.IT, and now I am this time in second year, and I have lots of computer and machine learning and different uh, computer based subjects. So I talk about all of them, oh, not one by one, but having a gist of each day I will present here. So today, firstly, in the morning, I uh, just studied the networking, and in networking this time I am studying but means I am talking about according to the my college syllabus, which is running this time in my classroom. So this time we are studying the routing and mainly Cisco package tracker. So making different networks like WAN and how we can form different type of network by using different routing. So if we talk about routing, there are mainly uh, three types of routing. First, that is the static routing, and second one is default routing, and the third one is that is called dynamic routing. So if we talk about static routing, it is the manual way of doing routing for any network, for the devices like routers and PCs and laptop, several devices that are involved in that network. So in a static routing, in the manual ways, we go to the each router physically, and uh, each devices manually, and then we configure its IP addresses, subnet, and gateways, different elements that they are required. Uh, and we can also configure them not only physically but uh, con- by the command line, uh, uh, by writing the commands, simple commands. So that is the right approach, I think, because in the real life, when you are going when you will go to the establish any network, you have not any option to uh, make routing by the help of physical manner. So you go and set up all IP addresses by the physical manner. No, uh, that option will be the not available for you. The only one option, by using that you can configure your network and construct your network, that is the command line. huh? By making connection you can configure them uh, by using commands. So that is the good approach in the static routing. In default routing is something like uh, what is default routing? So in default routing, uh, um, the message, the data packet are sent to the uh, uh, devices. We can say if two routers are involved in a network, uh, um, we can easily say, I am trying to explain this in a easiest manner. So I can say, default routing. In default routing, the devices should have just only one exit path. Exit through that it can send data. So it should have only one path. That is called default routing, and that's why we use in this type of network, in this type of devices, a default routing, because we have no more option, no other option to sending data through any other paths. We have just only one option to send data. Huh. So we can also apply the default routing, means it will in default manner send the data packet to the another router or another devices. Huh. So that's why we uh, should have just only one exit path for the devices like router in the default routing. Then we talk about the static routing, not a static, static, default, and then dynamic. So dynamic is the most easiest uh, form of routing, in which we have to just establish connection in the devices, establish the network by using different devices, and then we have to just use the different type of dynamic routing. It not just only one. It contains a different type like rip, by using rip command, means rip routing. Also OSPD, maybe EZRP, like this. Matlab 2 3 ways by those we can configure them, and they all are easy. And after that I will also upload uh, hmm, a video, practical video on this topic, in which I will configure all type of routing, not just only a static default, but also all type of dynamic routing, like all three mainly. So I will cover these all in one video. This will be the proper video for understanding the routing concept in a digest manner. That's it. It. Thank you. So today I mainly I almost I hmm, uh, completely understand the concept of routing, and today I my first I constructed my first static routing network. So that was a good surprise. Maybe I was struggling for a long days in this uh, um, practical work. So that's a good time for me. Hmm. Now that's why I said that I will uh, hmm, make a practical video in this topic. So in today's class too, I not today's class we discuss about uh, what was that, telnet. So if we talk about telnet is like a security. Mainly we discuss about telnet for the security purpose. It uh, uh, performs any action by the help of ACL. I, I have need to take some uh, help from the notebook that I may explain it in a very well manner. So wait, telnet. ACL. ACL, that is like access control list. So ACL is used for the purpose of security in the network. Mainly it filters the data package, uh, and it works something like you can say bouncer. Bouncer, huh? who is standing on a door of a room or a house. uh, so telnet is that, for a real life example. And if you talk about telnet is the door of a house. Huh. It is something like, it give you to access, uh, to control the devices remotely. हाँ, मीन्स कि तुम उसको कहीं और से भी, सपोज राउटर स्विच कहीं उस रूम में लगे हुए हैं, नेटवर्क मैंने इस्टेब्लिश किया है बगल के रूम में, तो मैं क्या करूँगा अपने पीसी के मदद से, मैं चाहूँगा तो रिमोटली बिना यहीं से वहाँ पे जाए हुए अपने पीसी से ही उसको रिमोटली, दूर से ही उसको क्या कर सकता हूँ, अपरेट अपरेट कर सकता हूँ, कंट्रोल कर सकता हूँ. सो दैट इज़ द मेन पर्पस और ऑफ द टेलनेट. और टेलनेट में क्या होता है, पासवर्ड ओपन होता है, बट इसको हम यूज़ नहीं करते हैं टेलनेट को मेनली इन द नेटवर्क जनरली. हाँ, बट जो कंसेप्ट होता है सिक्योरिटी का, इसको समझने के लिए टेलनेट इज़ द वन ऑफ द important topic. So that's why we study about the telnet in the security purpose, in that security. And together it forms telnet and ACL, basic network security. So in simple manner, uh, I want to also tell about the two things, that is the two different types of ACL, that is the standard and the extended. Standard, that stops all services. Standard, हाँ, it completely stops all services. No one can enter through this door. हाँ, चाहे वो नेता विधायक प्रधानमंत्री मुख्यमंत्री हो, कोई भी इस डोर के थ्रू नहीं इंटर कर सकता. हाँ, ये स्टैंडर्ड एसीएल करता है. ओनली सोर्स एड्रेस इज़ यूज्ड. इसमें क्या होता है, सोर्स एड्रेस का यूज़ किया जाता है, कि सोर्स एड्रेस जिसका पता रहेगा स्टैंडर्ड एसीएल में, वो बस मतलब कहाँ से डाटा आ रहा है, सोर्स, तभी इसको एंट्री मिलेगा, ठीक ना. कन्फिगर्ड इम्प्लाइड एट द डेस्टिनेशन. कन्फिगर्ड एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेड एट द डेस्टिनेशन. इसको कन्फिगर किया जाता है या इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाता है कहाँ पर, डेस्टिनेशन पर, जहाँ हमें डाटा को पहुँचाना है. जैसे हेयर इज़ अ राउटर, एंड here is a router, and we have connected just one uh, devices PC from each router. So if I have to send a data from this router 1 to router 0, then I have to, and also in this network I have to uh, take care of the security. We have to also concern about the security, that our data may not leak or corrupt by any means of the external affairance. So for this we have to establish the ACL. And if we are establishing the standard ACL, then we have to define, configure, or implement that standard ACL in this device, destiny device, not the source device from where we are uh, fetching the data, sending the data. uh, so ACL will always, standard ACL always imply or configure to the destiny device. That is the main thing here. So it is its numeric value from 199 to 1300, uh, 1999. And if we talk about extended ACL, that stops uh, डिफाइंड सर्विस. हाँ, एक्सटेंडेड मतलब कि ये बस डिफाइन कर दिया जाता है कि बस इसको रोक देना. हाँ, जो लोग आईडी कार्ड पहन के आएंगे उनको अंदर जाने देना हॉल में, बाकी लोगों को मत आने देना. हाँ, जिसके पास, हाँ, क्या होगा, स्टिकर होगा, उसको अंदर आने देना, बाकी लोगों को बाहर रखना. तो ये स्टॉप्स बस जस्ट डिफाइंड कि किन किन को रोकना है, किन किन को अंदर जाने देना है डाटा को. सोर्स प्लस डेस्टिनी एड्रेस आर यूज. यहाँ पे सोर्स और एड्रेस दोनों के डेस्टिनी का यूज़ होता है. कन्फिगर्ड एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेड एट द सोर्स. इसको क्या कहा जाता है, एक्सटेंडेड को। सपोज यहाँ से हमें यहाँ पे सेंड करना है डेटाज को, तो स्टैंडर्ड को कहाँ इम्प्लाई किए थे, डेस्टिनी पे, डेस्टिनी। इसको कहाँ पे, सोर्स के पास, जहाँ से हम डेटा को ट्रांसफ़र करते हैं, जिस सोर्स के थ्रू डेटा आ रहा है, तो वहाँ पे हम इम्प्लाई और इसको अप्लाई करते हैं, किसको, एक्सटेंडेड एशियल को, दैट्स फाइन। इट्स numeric value from 100 to 199, and also 2000 to 2699. Oh, so that is the ACL rules that decide which traffic is allowed to denied in the network. That's fine, fine, fine. So we can easily apply the ACL by writing this command, just two line commands. So this is very simple. And also in telnet, we have just simple form of commands. So by using this, we can apply a basic network security in our network. So ACL and telnet is not same thing. They are two different things, and combining with each other, they form a proper security system in your network. So telnet works like a door of your house, and ACL like security guard bouncer of your house. So that's fine. After that, after that, I studied about what in Linux. So in Linux, sir taught us about several types of command, but I'm facing difficulty to recall that. What, because today just sir uh, just explained a PDF of Linux notes, complete Linux notes. So they just randomly explain just random topics from whatever they got unique or just on dot. So I don't properly write those all things. So but I can help take help the copy to have a better understanding explaining. Hmm. So this is a good technique to um, revise, and तो सच में बढ़िया लग रहा है, अच्छा एक्सप्लेनेशन हो रहा है, क्लियर हो जा रहा है। बैकग्राउंड प्रोसेस, क्या क्या अनुभव, खुद से समझना हुआ, समझ में नहीं यार, सच में अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, जैसे तैसे पढ़ा रहे हैं। दो तीन कमांड्स मैंने समझने का प्रयास किया, उसको मैं समझा। मतलब कमांड जस्ट रैंडम कुछ कमांड्स हैं, तो उसको मैं समझ गया। RM-R जो मुझे लगा एक बोल रहे थे बीच में, मिड में, तो आई राइट दैट कमांड. So it is used recursively. Recursively means without making empty uh, the file, we can delete it or escape it. मतलब delete it. RM-R for removing the file. RM-R is used to removing the file. If we have to recursively remove that file, we will use RM-R. इसकी collect collecting sequence, I have to study about this, that's why I noted this topic here. ls minus ls list of files, ls के आउटपुट को लिस्ट में रखेगा, ls space list. So whatever output is in ls command, it will put it into a list. Programming with cell $x plus x equal to 5, assigning the value to the variable at the prompt. And जब भी हमें कुछ वैल्यू को असाइन करना होता है वेरिएबल में, देन वी विल यूज़ डॉलर साइन और वेरिएबल नेम और इक्वल टू असाइन ऑपरेटर देन द वैल्यू, and if we have to evaluate get that value, so we will use echo command. So dollar echo dollar that variable in which we have assigned our value. So by easy manner we can uh, simply suppose in prompt in Linux, if you have to assign value, so dollar suppose any like p variable we have assigned 10 in p, fine, not nothing like that. So just we have assigned value 10, just this is the simple command for the assigning value. And if you have to evaluate get the value of this, so we will use echo command, echo dollar echo again dollar x p, not x, we have assigned into p. So then we will get output what, and 10. So that is the simple thing about which uh, we learn about assigning values and evaluating values by using the command in Linux. System call is something like interface. It is interface between the user and the OS operating system. Hmm. In which we also talks about the f printf command, and then we just I write the dot and two dots. The single dot represents the current directory, means mm, and double dots represent the um, parent directory. In both I have written the current directory, but it represents parent directory. If you have to double dot cd cd चेंज डायरेक्टरी डबल डॉट करेंगे तो कहाँ पे ले जाएगा, पेरेंट डायरेक्टरी में, अपने पीछे वाले डायरेक्टरी में. सो these are the things that we studied or I learned and try to learn in today's class. And in the last class, in the one class in the DCO, digital computer organization, just took a PPT presentation of the each boy. So in that class I configured my network that is based on static routing. And the next class, math class, sir explain again a just